Let's see. I can try to rip it off.
No! It's the stench of human arrogance.
I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get it off with my hands. A metal sign bolted to the wall. It's the logo of the local subway system, and from what I can see, one of the edges is slightly detached. Dozens of posters, all shredded, charred or half torn off. This wall must have been used for advertising before the Great Wave. One of them in particular catches my eye. Deodorants, restaurants, cosmetics, vacation cruises. They seem like messages from another dimension. It's a poster advertising an insurance company. The slogan is, "Tomorrow comes today."
That made the gears of the gates of hell grind.
There's something familiar about this poster. I'd even swear that I actually remember it for the first time since I woke up. I can say that I can remember something from my former life, something hazy, related to this image. But what is it? Tomorrow comes today. There's something about the composition that's strangely familiar to me. Some memory related to my former life, perhaps? Or maybe it's just a memory glitch caused by the Great Wave. I can't help staring at this poster. It's almost an obsession. It's as if there's some hidden message in the background of the image that I'm incapable of processing. What the hell is so familiar to me about this image? And why? Tomorrow comes today. I bet that insurance company never imagined what was in store for us when it created that poster.
And now they're opening up like a festering wound to swallow us all. Can it be that you haven't heard it?
A little decoration? The state of these shacks is absolutely miserable. There's nothing this poster can do to improve things. I don't think this is the best wall for displaying advertising. Sure enough, this is the same park as in the photograph on the poster. I'm not going to give it to anyone. I'm sure this poster hides some important information about my past. Although, it could also be that my faulty memory is playing tricks on me. Hanging up this poster here wouldn't do anything for me, judging from what remains of the stained glass windows and the murals. This pile of rubble must have been a place of worship before the Great Wave struck. Now it's one of the most badly damaged buildings in the area. There are hardly any walls still standing. The ruins of a church that was devastated by the Great Wave. Excuse me, but I don't think that was a divine sign. Looks like the divine being didn't try very hard to protect this sacred place. The traffic in this part of the city must have been especially heavy, but now you can barely hear the sound of the few army vehicles still circulating in the surrounding areas. Without electricity and surrounded by ruins, this traffic light hanging here is as useless and depressing as an unfunny clown. This streetlight is several feet off the ground. I can't reach it. It's the silhouette of the soldiers guarding the street from around the corner. It seems like those uniformed psychopaths' rifles are projected.
We've lacerated the sacred skin of the shroud God enveloped us in.
And to each and every corner of the city. From time to time, the old man with the bolt cutters peers at the shadows, absolutely terrified. Those savages have become an even greater problem for these people than the Great Wave and its aftermath. A dirty window at ground level for ventilation. It's the only opening this building's basement has to the outside. There's an advertising poster covering part of the glass at the moment. I placed a seat cover over it, the one I picked up at the refugee camp.
That's camp slang for soldiers, the cleanup brigades.
We've betrayed him. We've stabbed him with our infinite arrogance. And you can see the mark etched on the heavens.
Because of the curfew, the door to the church is shut.
Illuminate us with your fiery voice, Lord. Send us a sign. Did we do it? Are we the guilty ones? The ruins of the temple, the lion above the flames. We still have time. The thunderous voice of your angels through the gash. That is your sign.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that voice.
Send us a sign, Lord. We need a sign from you. Are we guilty of arousing your rage? Did we do it? We sinners did it, and your punishment is just. Through that gash, Lucifer has shattered our name from on high. Speak with your tongue of fire, Lord. Purge us with unrelenting justice. Send us a sign.